Hello, I'm just doing a quick reading here. I felt like pulling some cards, and here we are. There's a situation where there's obstacles here. These cards, the mountain talks about obstacles, or like some sort of problem. It's clarified by the word pad. I don't know if that means anything to you, pad. Um, Now here as well as this strength card, which talks about the strength to overcome any obstacles, especially with the help of the universe. So there's this real thing here where rescue as well kind of talks about somebody who has some sort of problem, some sort of obstacle, a blockage, something that they can't figure out how to overcome. There's a strong message here saying hand it over to the universe, ask the universe for help. That's kind of the meaning of quite a few of those cards. And also here as well with the magician card showing, it's like you can manifest anything you want. Don't focus on the obstacle, focus on the goal. So the mountain is clarified by pad. Rescue here is clarified by great rescue, I don't know. And then I was noticing this kind of, if I just move great, this kind of, just the similarity here of the shape of the mountain and the shape of the kind of cave that this woman's in. So it's almost like the mouth of the cave is this mouth of the mountain. So it's like somebody's trapped in some kind of cave in a mountain, which sounds silly, right? But it's probably metaphorical. Like the cave is like when we go inwards and do the shadow work, or when we go into hermit mode and we like go into our own house, or like our inner cave, you know, our own psyche, if you like. It's like going inwards, doing the shadow work. And then the mountain is like the obstacle that must be overcome. So it's like, I'm not sure, but there's something too that you can see here with this orb here shining on the mountain and this orb here. So it's like there's something with the light shining as well. If we go back to that Wolf Alice song, does his light shine on you, which I'll come to in a minute. This person here is like looking, like they're exploring, they're looking. So I'm connecting this energy with this, because if you look at, if you look at the kind of similarity of this kind of green orb with this figure, with the telescope stuck out, it's kind of like a similar motif there, like a similar image. So that's almost like this energy coming in, perhaps the universe coming in to help, perhaps like, you know, Gaia or something like that. But this strength card says never yield to, never yield to. So have the strength. I feel like it's talking about this character here, because there's something going on here where if I show you this card, it's a really horrible card. It's the Nine of Swords, which does talk about anxiety, mental health issues, you know, getting stuck in your own head, all those kind of like negative thought patterns that we can have. It's a really painful card mentally, and you can see here it's kind of giving me like David and Goliath, but this big figure is kind of belittling this person here. Now they're probably the same size, like in real life, probably both man-sized, right? But it's like this person is putting this person down and making them feel small. I really don't like this character, and I've got a lot of sympathy for this character here. Now the interesting thing is this character who's kind of being belittled or mocked or teased or feeling small, you can see how he's got his hands down by his sides. Now I had a reading this week where my arm was resting on the edge of the surface and it was shaking, and what I was getting from that was like, it's like, you know, when somebody's really riling you up and really goading you, and they're trying to get you to snap, they're trying to get you to make a mistake, they're trying to get you to punch something so that they can sort of use that against you and say, oh yeah, that person, they've got a terrible temper, look, they gave me a black eye, you know. It's like, but they goaded you in the first place. So what I'm getting is this person here is really like, it could be one person, it could be a group of people really trying to get this person to lose the temper. They're not going to. But I did have that, you know, when you're like, you're getting really wound up and you clench your fists and it's your arms shaking and you're like, it's that kind of like self-control. So yeah, he's clarified with patience, and he's come out, I clarified who he was, and he's come out the King of Wands. The King of Wands is not going to snap. The King of Wands is not going to, they've got so much self-control they can hold back. So this is what I'm saying, these people are trying to rile this person, but this person's like, they see it, they're in it for the long game. So you can see here how he's just so chill. He's just sat back with his coffee, so much self-control, not letting it bother him. Well, no, do you know what, it is bothering him, it's clearly bothering him, but he's got that the king of, I love the King of Wands. He's probably made mistakes in the past. He's probably punched a few walls or something like that, but he's got that self-control now. He's like, you can't shake him. He's been there, done that. Like, it's like sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So he's not falling for it. He's not falling for the trap. He's not falling for the bait. Now there's something beautiful about this King of Wands. I really feel like spirit is on this person's side, not only because of this kind of like ask and ye shall receive spiritual assistance business that's going on up here, but the light is shining on him. Look, it's like the light. It's giving me Does His Light Shine on You by Wolf Alice. But yeah, the light's shining on this person because they're making good choices. Now, just to say before I continue, he's clarified with listen. So this was kind of like the advice. I asked for advice for this King of Wands. Listen. Just listen. So continue to be patient and listen. Be in this relaxed, receptive state. Because what this person's doing, the more they talk, the more they're going to tell you. The more evidence it gives you. Let them talk, let them run the mouth, okay? You don't have to retaliate, you don't have to get annoyed by it. Sit there thinking, yeah, you talk yourself in circles, because the more you say, the more ammo it gives me almost. So the light was clarified by beautiful, which I'm going to come back to. Beautiful light. And winter also came out as a clarifier. So it could be that this person's been patient until winter. It could be that in winter something's going to happen. There's going to be a change of circumstances. You know, universal help is going to manifest in winter, possibly. It could be something happened in winter. Or this person's going through like a winter of discontent, if you will. Now this energy, whether this is one person, a group of people, just a belief, or a you know, because this is talks about getting in your head. Sorry, I keep spitting this week, it's so gross. This talks, excuse me, about getting in your own head. So it could be that this person perceives that people are making fun of them, but they're not necessarily. So just be wary of that. You know, this person's not going to lose the temper. They've got patience. They've got this angelic presence supporting them. So this person's good. But this energy that I really don't like here was clarified by 2, which could be initials, T-O. It could be somebody's name starts with T-O, like Thomas or Tom. It could be, I don't know, 2. Take it as you will. But it was also clarified by cuddle. And I was like, well, I really wouldn't like to cuddle that person. I was thinking maybe they need a good cuddle, right? Maybe they are the way they are because they just need a really good cuddle. But I thought, I don't want to cuddle that person. They seem like not a nice energy. A monkey, so that could be significant. Somebody could have a toy monkey, like a cuddle monkey, you know, a teddy bear or something. I don't know. So take that as you will. Here, this energy was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card about an opportunity, a gift, yeah, like an offer. Normally it's like a divine offer coming in. It's clarified by cold, so I feel like it's almost like a cold offer, like it's like dead in the water already. It's not something that's going to go anywhere. But yeah, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like come and work with me, but this person's not nice to work with. I don't know, something like that. They could work in medicine. It's telling me it could be something about medicine. Like it looks like the medicine staff, right? It's the caduceus. I pronounce it with a hard C, and I think it's a soft C, but I just can't say it that way. Caduceus. I was taught the hard K when I learned classical Latin, and it's kind of stuck. But yeah, so it could be something to do with like leadership, like an offer, you know, a leadership offer. It could be that this person got a leadership position and this person didn't, and now they're teasing this person, but this person's playing the long game. I don't know, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Here, this 7 of Swords, I feel like this person's being deceptive in some way, or this person's biding the time. There's this kind of behind the scenes, like hidden things energy coming through here. But it also is, I was really, really focused on that light at the end of the tunnel, you know, when I pulled out a word, and angelic came out. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm reading for this person, like, don't worry, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, there is a good offer coming. And then this smell came out. So there could be like, you know, when your ancestors have passed over, people sometimes say that they can smell them, they can smell the perfume. This came out in another reading, I think last week. It could be that, it could be like you can smell someone's perfume, or you can smell something, it's like it's an angelic presence. So take that if you want to take it, leave it if you don't. It could also be like, you know, when you smell, like you smell a catch, you smell something, like your intuition tells you something's wrong with something, or that you're going for something. It could be that this person's going for some kind of leadership position. You know, there's an offer, there's an opportunity, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It could be something that's coming up in winter. They're playing the long game, they're being patient, because they don't want to blow their opportunity. It's like they just have to put up with this person a little bit longer, abide the time, and then an opportunity is going to come, and they're going to take that opportunity and get out of there. Or, you know, they don't want this person to spoil it for them, because if that person, say it's not like a workplace thing, if that person loses the temper, you know, everybody's going to be like, oh, that person can't do that job, they're going to lose the temper. The King of Wands is going to absolutely be able to take a leadership position, and they deserve it. So I don't know who this is, but just don't fall for it, is what I want to say. Like, they're low vibration and this person's high vibration. So even if they're making you feel small, just remember that the universe sees you as the bigger person here. The universe has got your back. The light is shining on you. There's this angelic assistance coming in. So over here with Mountain, literally, it's like manifest your way out of this. So you've got the Ace of Wands, which is creative ideas, being a bit of a visionary. I'm kind of getting visionary just because of something to do with the image and the sun coming over the horizon there. It's like a brighter day is dawning. Angelic assistance is coming in. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just bear it out a bit longer. It's coming out with could embrace. So the Ace of Wands, it could also talk about sexual things, which I was kind of getting from this magician with this wooden staff. I don't know if you can see this, this wooden staff between his legs. You know, the Ace of Wands, phallic, and then this energy as well. It's like the extra leg, Jake the Peg, right? So with his extra leg. So it could be something sexual. It could be something sexual, but I'm reading it as visionary, manifestation. Like the magician can make ideas become a tangible reality. There could be something to do with somebody's leg. Maybe somebody's got a wooden leg as well, or I don't know, something, because this came out in another reading. Something about feet or shoes as well. And I was kind of getting a leg up. It's like this person's manifesting their own leg up, right? It's metaphorical. It's like to make me taller, to make me be able to reach higher up that mountain. So there's big manifestation opportunity here. The magician has been clarified by a bright secret and worship. So I don't know if somebody is quite spiritual, is quite religious. They do pay their respects to the universe, and the universe is on their side because of it. But a bright secret, gorgeous. I don't know what that is. Over here with the Strength card and this never yield to. The Strength is like, it's like a hold your position almost. Never yield to, hold your position. Hold your patience. You've got the strength to get through this. So this person, while they're in this patience energy, this King of Wands, I feel, they are in the planning stages, because it's clarified by 2 pages. Now, there could be 2 children involved, possibly an earth sign, possibly a wood sign, doesn't have to be that. But this is kind of figuring things out energy. Pages are like the students. They are planning, they're gathering information, they're figuring things out. So you can literally see the cogs working in this person's mind. It's like, as I have to stand here, as I'm stuck in position, I'm figuring it out. I'm thinking it through, I'm planning. It's been clarified by arrow. I don't know, maybe Cupid's arrow, because the Page of Cups is here. Daffodil and woman. Daffodil gave me Wordsworth, I think. I wandered lonely as a cloud on high over hill and dale, which again, you've got this kind of dale here. The word veil came out in a reading the other day, clarifying something. So it could definitely be something about like fields and vales. A woman, yeah, a woman. And then the Page of Cups, which is, it can be like a small offer, it can be an apology, it can be like a, hey, what's up, how are you, text, you know, the testing the waters kind of thing. The pages are a bit nervous, or not nervous, but shy maybe, but it's Piscean energy as well, so it does talk about this, again, this visionary thing about, I always say like Pisces is the fantasy sign. It's like they believe in fairy tales or they believe in sci-fi. There's always like this element of kind of like things that are a bit magical about Pisces energy, and that brilliant imagination actually allows them to visualize themselves in other positions, like other places. So I do talk about that in Pisces' reading next week if you want to go and watch that. But it's like this being able to envision yourself in different scenarios actually it's like ideas energy. It's going to give you ideas, it's motivation, it's, oh, I believe that this is possible, or I believe that this could be possible. So there's this it's kind of this balance of like practical pentacle energy of like, right, how do I put my plan into action? How do I tangibly do this? What steps do I need to take on a practical level? And then the kind of like cups energy of this is what it could be like. This is what I want this to be like. This is what I emotionally want from this situation. And you can see he's knocking on somebody's door there as well. So I do feel like there's some sort of plan of how to approach someone or a situation. It says tread, so again this thing about feet possibly coming through, and happy. So happy is a lovely word to come out with that. In the underline you've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card about I don't know why I'm seeing it as the Seven of Cups, which is a card about choices. It has all these like chairs on it, so it's almost like which chair to fill. Maybe somebody, again with this tug of war, it could be, I'm sorry about this bit, tug of war, it could be like somebody fighting over some sort of position, or it's like filling chair, you know, like when a chair is left empty. It really wants to show that, doesn't it? When a chair is left empty, somebody needs to fill it, so it's like who's going to fill the chair, that kind of energy. I would say there's plenty of chairs, there's plenty of positions. I don't think there's any need to fight. It's going to be like the best person in the best position, right? But the Seven of Pentacles also sort of talks about planting seeds and waiting for them to grow, like divine timing. So I feel like something's going to happen very suddenly. It's clarified by suddenly. And you've also got voice and light. Now it could be somebody has a very light voice, like a high-pitched voice. It could be that suddenly somebody hears a voice. I'm getting kind of like furniture shop energy here, like somebody's shopping for chairs or something like that. But it's like suddenly like they hear someone's voice, and it's like that's the person for them. Like that person is almost like an angelic presence in their life, like an angel in human form, like light. It may not be that, and I don't know. So that's what I've got so far. I do want to get a few more cards on camera just to kind of see what else comes out as advice. So tell me more about this reading, or communicate more messages to the people who need to hear them. Thank you. You've got action here. Yeah, it's like suddenly action will be taken after a period of patience and waiting. Egg moon, trust. So she's like in this little egg. She's like being hatched by these ducks. So ducks could be something. And waning gibbous pleasure. There's butterflies on this card, which gives me Gemini energy specifically. It doesn't have to be, but it's kind of a transformation energy. So pleasure. So it's almost like a hatching out, right? A hatching out energy. Just again with like the moons here, the light shining here, these kind of planetary things up in the corner. Do feel like there's this like presence, trust and pleasure. Okay, anything else for the people coming to this reading today who are connecting with this reading? What else do we need to know? What else needs to be explained, please? Goats, reliability, Capricorn energy. Again, the goat is sorry, that's my foot on my chair, if you can hear that. The goat is very well equipped to climb that mountain. You also have butterfly, the soul. Yeah, so pleasure, like soul pleasure, transformation, beauty, trust. You trust in the process. Anything else, please, that you'd like to communicate to anyone coming to this reading today? So whoever this reading is for, what would you like to communicate? Thank you. Moon, darkness. So there is something that's a little bit hidden at the moment. Comfort, hearth, passion, and lake. So you have the soul twice here. Let me put the soul in the middle. Two cards about the soul. The soul. Passion. Two cards about like passion and pleasure. Trust, hearth, lake, depth. Okay, let's look at the numbers. You've got 32, 28, 18, 11, 14, 31. So 4, 5, 2, 9, 10, which would be a 1 and 5. So I'm not seeing anything in particular with the numbers, but you know, something may jump out at you. You've got butterflies on this card and this card here as well. 3 lots of butterflies. Could definitely be Gemini energy, transformation energy coming through. Right, let's have a quick read. So let's go for the Queen of the Moon Oracle first. Trust. Trust yourself, develop self-trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. Okay, let's go to Pleasure 18. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek light-heartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. I open myself to the pleasures of life. So it feels like somebody's transforming, like they're maybe taking life less seriously, they're trusting the universe, they're trying to be more playful. Divine Animal Oracle. So let's go to the butterfly 20. Actually, let's go to the butterfly first. I thought this was the dog card, but it's not. It's comfort. To experience our full selves, we often go through a difficult period of transformation and growth. Trust what you feel. It's funny that this is next to trust, right? Trust what you feel. This is the card I'm reading here, and it's got trust on it. Trust what you feel. We all have stages to pass through in life, and not all are easy. Look ahead to where you wish to be, not to where you have been. Self-trust and the trust of your partner are necessary for a positive relationship. I mean, if you want to have true pleasure, you really want to be able to trust your partner, right? To do those things, do you? I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. 14. So the other soul card then. So what does your soul want, right? What's your soul telling you? What is the spark that lights you up? The divine lives within you. Consider your motivations. Consider your motivations carefully. Know where your resistance lies. We all have more than one purpose in life, and having a passion makes us feel more alive. Let's go to 11. Comfort. Take some time out to rest and regenerate. Know what makes you comfortable. Keep the home fires burning. Create a peaceful and beautiful home life. Nourishing the mind, body and spirit is important at this time. Focus on the inner life. So yeah, someone's doing that soul searching. Do you remember I said with the cave going inwards? Yeah. So it's like being reborn almost, isn't it? It's like going within to the inner self, like almost like that like 4 of Swords energy where you kind of cocoon yourself. It feels like cocooning. And then like doing the soul work and then emerging. So somebody could just be spending a lot of time at home right now, you know, like exploring their own emotions. It's almost like an embryotic sac, isn't it? Like the waters. It's funny, there's a baby here as well. Could be meaningful to somebody there. And then 31. Lake. Do not take the shallow alternative. Deep dive. Do the research. Excuse me. Do not cut corners. You may not be seeing the whole picture, so take your time with the decision. And somebody absolutely has patience, if you remember that. So I hope that was helpful to you. I did just get the urge to kind of randomly do cards. So butterflies may be particularly significant right now as well. If you're asking for signs from the universe, watch out for butterflies. Maybe look at the colour of them and what does that colour signify to you. How is the butterfly behaving? What were you thinking at the time when you saw the butterfly? It could be in art. It could be in, you know, real life. Maybe you're wandering high and low through a veil and you see a butterfly on a daffodil. I don't know. But yeah, just watch out. And butterflies, again, talk about transformation. So someone's cocooning. Someone's like doing that soul searching. They're going to come out feeling fresh. So yeah, they could just spend time at home spend time at home at the moment and do the things that make you happy. And then when things change, you know, maybe in winter time, you're going to be prepared for it. All right, I hope that was really, really helpful for you. Do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.